Hi guys, welcome back to Debbie's Collectible Dolls, and I'm here to do Theme Thursday and have a little bit of a chat. It is indeed Saturday. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not Sunday because I have not been feeling too good the last few days, so I didn't even get Theme Thursday done on a Friday. It was almost Theme Thursday on Sunday, but I've got here for Saturday. So hi, hope you're all doing well. I've got two babies to do Theme Thursday. You can only see one at the moment. This is my Miriam Natasha. She's the Ava Sculpt by Cassie Brace, and she is wearing white and black. This may be in different black and white, with a little bit of peachy colour. It's just a simple dress with a pattern on it of flowers, black flowers on a white background, and there's little black dots and little hearts and things, and then there's these little peachy dots or squiggles, and yeah, it's just a little puff sleeve dress. She's not wearing any socks and keeping it simple. And I also have my little silicone cuddle baby here. Here she is. This is my Tessa, and there's not really much room for her in the image. I don't like putting the silicones and the vinyl babies together, but here she is, and she's the sweetest little thing. Honestly, she's tiny and cuddly and just gorgeous. But she is wearing, you've seen it before, it's a white sleeper that's got black and yellow flowers on it, and then little black hearts all over there. And I love this. I'll bring her back so you can have a better look at her in just a minute, but there she is, my black and yellow girl. Can I put her here? I don't want to knock Miriam over. Not sure you'll be able to see there. I'll bring her back. So that is the Theme Thursday part of things. I will, like I said, I'll bring her back. You can have a proper look. And this little lady's going to sit here. I just did her hair. The last outfit she was wearing, she had a hat on, a sun hat, and when I took it off, the curls were just, well, they were flat. I'm not great with the curls. I'm never going to get her hair as perfect as our artist Julie got them. But, you know, you do what you can. I guess it's more realistic if the hair's messy anyway, because how many babies do you see with perfectly manicured hair? Honestly. Right, the thing I wanted to talk about, I was discussing this with Katie on My Little World a little while ago, because she brought this up and reminded me that I had actually had an encounter with this kind of problem recently. I generally don't get onto heavy topics, but I wouldn't say it's a heavy topic, this one. It's more of a serious topic, and you know I like to keep things lighthearted. But it is something that I ran into recently, and I like to share my experiences, especially within this hobby, if I can, especially if it helps other people out. But this is to do with the scammers and so on and so forth. We all who have been here a while will know that there is a lot of that going on. There's a lot of copying, and there's a lot, well, it's counterfeit. I prefer to use the word counterfeit than fakes and copies and things like that. They are counterfeit is the word, because that's a word we're all very familiar with, because there's all sorts of counterfeits, there's all sorts of things out there. But we know about that. But I had a little incident recently on Instagram, and it made me think about us seasoned collectors. And we think we kind of, oh yeah, we can spot the fakes and stuff. But sometimes are we careful to spot the scammers? Because I had a request on Instagram. My Instagram is private. That my doll Instagram, I have a few Instagrams, one for my art, one private, and then my collecting Instagram for my doll collection. And I had a request for somebody to follow me, so I thought I have this routine of when somebody requests to follow me, I go and have a look to see who they are, if they have any connections to me, like mutual friends. Excuse me. I've got very phlegmy, you don't need to know that. So I went to have a look, and they claimed to be an artist, and I'm like, oh great, it's always nice to find artists, always looking for new artists. But when I started scrolling through their photographs, they had photographs of prototype dolls that I recognised, and other dolls that I recognised from Facebook posts in groups that I'm in on Facebook, doll collecting groups, and I knew right away these were not their photographs. They were not their work, they were not their own dolls that they'd bought, and they were clearly stolen photographs, and they were trying to make out that these were their dolls. And they wanted to follow me. And if I'd just gone straight away, oh yeah, okay, come on, follow me, that's fine, collect some followers, they would have had access directly to my photographs. And they could have taken photographs of this beautiful little girl here, and pretended they had her and tried to sell goodness knows what. Maybe nothing. Maybe a buyer would have got nothing. Maybe they would have got some silly pound shop plastic thing, or maybe one of the counterfeit copies, because there are quite a few of the Ava Sculpt about now. And I don't want to do anything to help them. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. Is if I can do something to stop or slow down what they're doing, obviously I can't stop them, but I can stop them getting their hands on my photographs as best I can, just by keeping an eye on who is trying to follow me on social media. So I just wanted to talk about that. I just wanted to say, be careful. If you've got a platform where you share your dolls, just be careful who's watching you, because they could easily come in, pick out your best I say best photographs, but given my camera situation and the fact that I live in England, so lighting isn't great, but they don't care. They want it to look like they took the photograph and it's one of their photographs of a doll in their collection, so probably the more natural the better, to be honest. But they could have done that if I hadn't checked. So just be wary, be careful of who's following and who's looking at your photographs. I have some control over who comes onto my Instagram. What I don't have control of is who's on the Facebook pages in the groups that I'm in. But I do watch. When people ask in these groups, has anybody got a doll for sale, I will watch and see who answers that and see what links are posted. And immediately, if I see any links to pages where they're selling the counterfeit dolls, or they've got stolen photographs, I will report them to the admin, because in any good group, the admin will not allow those kind of things to happen. They won't allow the counterfeit dolls on there. They won't allow clearly stolen photographs to be used by sellers. And so I keep an eye out. I'm like a little police officer. I watch through these links, and as soon as I see a link posted in one of the groups I'm in, I will report it, because I don't want those people getting access to my photographs, my friends' photographs, and using them to scam people out of money, because I hate that. The thought of that happening with dolls that I have, you know. So yeah, just a thought there to watch out on who's getting their hands on your photographs. And when I post on Facebook as well, I watermark my photographs. Now I know watermarks can be removed, but generally when you remove a watermark, you leave a blur. So when I put a watermark on, I'll put a watermark generally close to the doll's face, and I will make it kind of as a watery mark is, a bit see-through, a bit translucent, and I'll put it near to the doll's face. So if somebody removes that watermark, they're going to leave a blur across the doll's face. So it's kind of going to look a bit fishy. And also it's work for the scammers, and they're lazy. They won't even bother making their own dolls. So they're lazy. So if they're going to look at my photograph with a awkward watermark across it, and then somebody else's photograph that doesn't have a watermark on it, they're going to take the one without the watermark. So in the Facebook groups, I will watermark my photographs. I haven't done on Instagram, but I mean, I probably should, but I feel like I have a little bit more control on Instagram. But that's just some thoughts, just a bit of advice. And to anyone here who's new to the hobby and you're like, what are you talking about? Counterfeit sculpts are illegal. What has happened is somebody has taken one of these legitimate sculpts. This was a doll here, was originally sculpted in clay by a very, very talented artist, sculptor. Her name was Cassie Brace in this one's case. She sculpted it in clay, and then that very delicate, beautiful work of art was sent away and reproduced in vinyl, legally produced under copyright, owned by that sculptor, Cassie, and we get these beautiful vinyl sculpts. Then you get the little counterfeity people who will take one of these sculpts and replicate it, mass produce it, and all the money will go to them for those counterfeit sculpts. I'm sure you know how the counterfeiting thing works. So we want to keep our hobby going. We want to keep it safe. These sculptors are not wealthy. People think it's okay in the music industry or in the movie industry. It's not okay. It's still theft, but at least those are $1 million industries. Our sculptors are not millionaires. They're just regular people paying the way, making a living, and these counterfeiters, these criminals are taking the money out of their pocket, out of off their dinner table. It's not the same because they're really struggling, although I don't buy pirated DVDs either. So, but yeah, that is basically what the counterfeit situation is. And how long am I running in here? 10 minutes. Oh, this is going to take forever to upload. You might see this video tomorrow. So yeah, support legitimate sculpts, guys. If you can't afford a brand new reborn, go onto the pages, look for secondhand ones. If you in doubt on how to find out whether it's a legitimate sculpt or a counterfeit sculpt, go into groups, go into legitimate reborn groups. There are plenty of reborn pages on Facebook. Talk to the people there, ask for advice. One legitimate website, generally you can't buy these dolls on website, is reborns.com. You can buy legitimate sculpts there. Artists sell these. They're not mass produced in companies. Don't look at these big adverts for big companies saying buy one but get one free, half price on this one, and they are not real. And that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to say. And let me bring this little one back again so you can have a look at her before I you're gonna sit there. She should be fine on her for a few seconds. Silicone vinyl does not really exist, guys. Just another little thing to look for in the fakey department. And there she is. It's this pretty little flower on there. She is. They both are. Miss Perfect Hair. Oh, I wish I had curls like that. Anyway, I'm going to go because this is going to take forever to upload. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.